You don't think this is a traumatic situation for that little girl? Two things can exist. Her fast ass shouldn't have been with that 20-year-old, and she just witnessed her mother shoot the love of her fucking life.
According to her daughter, who is a juvenile, at around 1 a.m., she snuck in 20-year-old Rodarius Morton. And at around 1:30 a.m., her mother came home and was banging on the front door, yelling, Who's in my house?
Here is the complete, multi-part documentary script narrative, fully integrating all the newly surfaced details, social media posts, street commentary, and broader societal context into the established tone. The Kendra Scott Story, a household in crisis. What's good, family? Welcome back to today's Red Stories, when we break down the raw, unfiltered truth about the streets, the courtrooms, and the tragic state of our youth today. We are diving straight into the heavy case out of Memphis, Tennessee that has every comment section on the internet going wild. We are talking about 36-year-old Kendra Scott, her 13-year-old daughter, and 20-year-old Rodarius Morton, a situation that started with a late-night confrontation and ended with a young man dead on a front porch in Whitehaven. An old saying tells us, an idle mind is the devil's workshop, but a house without discipline is a wreck waiting to happen. When you look at what transpired on the 3000 block of Travis Road, you see a total breakdown of order, parental authority, and basic common sense. Let's stick strictly to the documented facts of what went down in the early morning hours of July 16th. 1 a.m. Court affidavits revealed that Kendra's 13-year-old daughter allowed Rodarius Morton into the house through the back door. 1:30 a.m. Kendra arrived home and realized someone was inside. She began banging loudly on the door, yelling, "Who was in my house?" Hearing the commotion, Morton crawled under the 13-year-old girl's bed to hide. The discovery. Once inside the bedroom, Kendra discovered Morton under the bed. She reportedly shouted at him to get out of her home. The shooting. Morton gathered his belongings, which police confirmed contained no weapons, and began exiting toward the front door. After a brief verbal argument on his way out, Kendra followed him out to the front porch and shot him in the back of the head. When police arrived, Morton was pronounced dead on the scene. Kendra was standing nearby with the weapon, openly stating to witnesses and officers, "I saw a dude under my kid's bed and I did what I had to do." Police arrested Kendra on the spot, charging her with first-degree murder and employing a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. While initial bond was set at $100,000 in early proceedings, prosecutors have moved aggressively, given the fact that the victim was fleeing and shot from behind. Now, y'all know on today's Red Stories, we don't just stop at the surface-level headlines. We dig into the evidence, social media receipts, and family statements to see the whole picture. And as this case broke, two completely conflicting narratives began to spill out online. The digital receipts. Screen grabs from TikTok showed that 20-year-old Rodarius Morton at Rodarius Morton was actively leaving flirtatious comments under posts made by underage girls. Under a photo of Kendra's 13-year-old daughter, he commented, "Text me, so pretty, new title," and "so pretty, new bond." On other posts of young girls, his handle repeatedly popped up with comments like, "new friends, new bond." To a lot of folks in the community, seeing a 20-year-old adult man lurking in the comment sections of middle schoolers and sneaking into a child's bedroom at 1 a.m. is a massive red flag. Grown men have zero business entertaining children, period. However, Rodarius' sister, Tanisha Gunn, took to Facebook to speak out, painting a very different picture of her brother. What makes this so hard is knowing my little brother was mentally challenged. He was not the average 20-year-old. He always had a childish mindset. What I do know is Rodarius was not this monster people are claiming to be. He was a son, a brother, uncle, nephew, and cousin that was truly loved. His family and former special education teachers argued that due to his developmental delays, he functioned at a much younger mental age and may not have fully comprehended the severe legal or social boundaries of his actions. The social media disrespect and the rumor mill. While a mother sits in a cell facing life behind bars, what was the 13-year-old daughter doing? This is where the story takes a wild, disturbing turn into modern social media culture. Number 1, the daughter's public reaction. Shortly after the shooting, the 13-year-old took to her TikTok account @AriaSlime3K. Instead of showing grief for the tragedy or concern for her mother's situation, she posted slideshows and videos mourning Rodarius. She went so far as to call the 20-year-old her baby daddy, insinuated in posts that she might be pregnant, and wrote, "They just don't know the real story, baby daddy. Long live you, my baby. Fuck my mama." The sheer level of disrespect, cussing out the mother who's facing first-degree murder after catching a 20-year-old adult man in her child's bedroom, sent shockwaves across social media commentary pages. The street rumors and financial claims. As social media commentators jumped on live streams to discuss the case, wild allegations began circulating. Certain neighborhood streams alleged that Kendra knew about the young man coming around and insinuated she was extorting money from him to allow him near her daughter. Audio from local live streams captured users claiming the reason why they are trying to get her for premeditated murder is because the daughter ended up showing text messages where she said, "If he come back to my house and ain't got my money, I'ma kill him."
The reason why they're trying to get her for premeditated murder is because the daughter ended up showing the text messages where she said, "If he come back to my house and ain't got my money, I'ma kill him."
Wow.
Yeah, she
So
going to
it's
jail.
not, yes, the predator thing.
He should be in
could be
jail.
a thing. That's an issue, yes. But however, the mama was condoning the shit that's been going on over
Yes,
here.
the mama
We
need to
can't
be
say
in jail.
nothing to her. We can't say nothing because that ain't our child. We can't do none of that. That ain't our business. However, we could say how that shit is disgusting, but if you allowing it, you are allowing it. She was allowing it because it was making her stay at home to watch the other kids. As far as her having a job and 2-3 jobs, Kiki ain't never held down no job. Yeah, she worked at Amazon. Her real name Kendra, but we call her Kiki. She worked odd jobs here and there, but bitch ain't never held down no job for real, for real. Though she wasn't coming from overnight working, she was coming from her dude house to try to get the money for the light bill.
Others claimed Kendra was taking money from him to pay house bills or light bills. While these claims remain unverified rumors in internet chat rooms rather than actual court findings, they highlight how toxic and convoluted the environment around this household had become. When you stand back and look at this entire situation, it points to a much bigger, deeper crisis in our culture today: the total collapse of moral discipline, parental authority, and respect in the household. Look at what happened recently over there in East St. Louis, Illinois. A 15-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boyfriend, Jamia Davis, went on a horrifying, targeted shooting spree that left 5 family members dead, including her 74-year-old grandmother, her aunt, cousin, and 2 young adult siblings. 2 others, including her own mother, were shot and barely survived. Why did those teens annihilate their own family? Because the family tried to intervene, stop the 15-year-old from running away with the boy, and enforce basic boundaries. Relatives revealed the teens actually had an Instagram hit list for anyone who tried to stand between them. Whether it's East St. Louis or Memphis, Tennessee, we are seeing a terrifying trend where young teens have no fear of God, no respect for their elders, and zero understanding of consequences. When children are allowed to run wild on internet madness, raised by algorithms instead of structured homes, chaos is the only natural result. Let's keep it 100% real on a traditional level. Number 1, grown men and minors. A 20-year-old man, developmental delays or not, has no business in a 13-year-old kid's bedroom at 1 a.m. Number 2, parental responsibility. Parents have to maintain control over their household. If a child is sneaking adult men through back doors at midnight, the home structure is already fractured. Number 3, the law is the law. While any parent would be enraged to find a grown man hiding under their minor child's bed, the moment that man gathers his things, steps out the door, and walks away, shooting him in the back of the head on the front porch crosses the line from self-defense to murder under the law. As the old saying goes, he who sows the wind will reap the whirlwind.
When we allow disorder, lack of discipline, and internet madness to seed our homes, we end up reaping destruction, prison sentences, and funerals. That is the thorough breakdown of the Kendra Scott case out of Memphis. A family destroyed, a 20-year-old life cut short, a mother facing decades behind bars, and a 13-year-old girl left traumatized and acting out online. Now I want to hand it over to y'all. How do you see this case? Did Kendra cross the legal boundary when she shot him while he was walking out? Or do you stand with a mother doing whatever it takes? What needs to be done about the youth culture we're seeing right now? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. If you appreciate real, unfiltered breakdowns that bring you the facts alongside conservative commentary and street truth, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Today's Red Stories page right now. Tap that notification bell so you never miss a drop. Until next time, guard your household, raise your kids with discipline, and stay safe out there. Peace.
And like and share and repost if I'm right. At 20 years old, what the fuck do you have in common with a 13-year-old? And at 20 years old, you should know that you shouldn't be in a stranger's house messing with an underage girl, right? Should it have cost him his life? No. I think he should have went to jail. But when you enter someone's house and you're caught in their 13-year-old's bedroom doing God knows what do you think the response would be for any motherfucking parent? Once again, should it have cost him his life? No. He should have went to jail. He should have went to jail. And this needs to be a learning lesson that y'all teach our kids, especially y'all young men. Don't go in nobody's fucking house. Not no girl. And not no underage girl. It's a learning lesson for guys that think they want to be sneaking in, talking to these young ass girls, going into these girls' mother's houses, thinking that shit is motherfucking sweet. It ain't. Gonna get a motherfucking top flight to the Lord's house. Like, once again, should it have cost him his life? Hell fuck no. Hell fuck no. Especially if what I heard, he was walking out the door to leave. Why didn't we just call the police? Why? I ain't wait until he got out the house, locked the door, and called the police. I don't know.
I know you fucking lying. So the lady that's in jail right now for shooting the boy in the back of the head that she found up under her 13-year-old daughter bed, guess what, y'all? Let me show y'all what this little girl done posted on TikTok. So is this little heifer insinuating that it's a possibility she might be pregnant by this boy? And then Elsa, your mama. Yeah. I hate that the mama threw her life away behind this old rude, disobedient, ungrateful son of a biscuit eater. And to the family, let her go right on to CPS. Don't even waste y'all time with her because she think the sugar is not sweet. Y'all gonna have to show her better than you can tell her. So yeah, go ahead and let DSS or DFAX or whatever y'all got over there, let them come pick her up. Because yeah, don't y'all gonna be pulling y'all hair out with that little thing.
And I want all you motherfuckers that was arguing with me in my comment section talking about little girls can't be fast, y'all come to the front. I want to show you what Kendra Scott's daughter is doing after her mother then already threw her life away to protect her. Watch this video. Now, I know you fucking lying because it looked like to me that she's insinuating that she was actually pregnant by this little motherfucker. Then she goes on to say that fuck her mother after her mother then threw her motherfucking life away trying to protect her, fuck her mother. And this is what I keep trying to tell y'all. Yes, these dudes be predators, but these little girls be fast as shit. She's no victim. She's fast. And the fact that after her mother then already caught this murder charge, this the shit that she posts online, she didn't give a fuck about that mother. But to be honest, her mother didn't really give a fuck about her neither because Like I said, if you had caught multiple dudes in your house prior to this incident, your daughter would have never been left unattended in the first place. But like I said, hey, y'all continue to keep arguing in the comment section.
Not kill my baby. I don't wish this on nobody.
Who do you think the responsibility falls on in a case like this? This case out of Memphis, Tennessee, where 36-year-old Kendra Scott was charged in shooting 20-year-old Rodarius Morton. Now, reading through the arrest affidavit, and you may have to zoom in, it looks like Kendra's 13-year-old daughter invited Rodarius over around 1 a.m. Now, Kendra wasn't home, but was aware that somebody was snuck in. When she got home, banged on the door, got in the house, she realized Rodarius was hiding under the bed. Rodarius was found in the yard, supposedly shot on the porch. Rodarius' family's coming out and saying that he was mentally delayed and that he was very young-minded, saying that Kendra didn't even know how old Rodarius was, that she would have shot him anyway. One of Rodarius' special ed teachers came out with some thoughts of her own on him. His family said they're not trying to excuse his behavior if he knew that she was 13, but they're also saying that she could have easily lied about her age. However, on the other side of that, I've seen people point out some comments that he's left on other very young-looking girls' social media pages, specifically this one being Kendra's daughter. A woman publicly came out and said that she gave Kendra's daughter a ride home.